My pet peeve is that when you go to a breakfast place, you want an omelet that's nice and fluffy and just like eggy, you know? Like you want eggs. When you want an omelet, you want eggs. But when you go to a breakfast place, I feel like half the time the omelet is so thin, the egg just looks so sad.
You go to like a nice breakfast place or a diner and the eggs are so cooked. The French do, the Italians do.
The French.
The Italians do everything right. I'm Italian. The French do some things right, wine being one of them. The second is?
Omelets.
I agree.
We're gonna show you guys how to make a classic French omelet, which just involves eggs and a little bit of butter and some salt, and the outside stays nice and egg in color, nice and yellow, you don't want any brown on the outside, and it gets fluffy and perfect, and you don't even need anything in it because it's so good.
Except cheese and bacon would be nice.
Yes. Go ahead and get cracking. I typically do my omelets in 3 or 4 egg forms. Here, you can.
Oh, thank you.
Just because when you're using an omelet pan, by the way, this is an omelet pan. This is a 8-inch omelet pan, which is pretty standard. 3 or 4 eggs is really what fits in the pan. If you do like 5 or 6, A, that's kind of crazy. It's like a lot of egg. And B, it just doesn't really fit that well.
Cut. Back. I'm back.
Oh my. Typically what the French do is they take their fork and they just beat it. So you can really get it going.
I like to like hit the eggs first. Is that okay?
That's fine. But then you want to really, yeah, there you go. Get some action going, and you really want to get the whole, use it in the wrist. Some wrist action. Okay. And you even want to, the best thing to do is kind of hold it at like a side angle and see how it like really like whips it.
Nice. Well done.
And then salt. You need salt with your omelet. You gotta have that saltiness in the eggs. It makes it perfect.
Agreed.
And that is really the base for our omelets. So it's time to get this thing cooking. Yeah. You want your 8-inch omelet pan. It's gotta be non-stick with a little bit of butter in it. This
is the key. This is where you can mess up an omelet. So I'm gonna watch you do it.
Let's show them how to do it.
Let's roll.
Sometimes I just have an urge to eat butter. Is that weird?
Don't we all, my love?
So we're at the stove. In my omelet pan, and you just want to turn the heat to like medium low heat. Heat is so important when you're making these omelets, Eric. It is crucial. You don't want it too hot. Too hot means that kind of brown on the outside of the omelet. Bad, bad, bad.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So we're just gonna let our butter melt. As soon as it melts, that's when you want to add your eggs. You don't want the butter to brown.
Can you do olive oil or Pam in this? Why butter?
So butter is classic. It really flavors the eggs, even if you just add like a little bit. You can probably use some Pam, but don't blame me if it doesn't come out right. I wouldn't use olive oil though.
This is not the French way.
No.
Butter only. Got it. Butter's melting. Look at this.
So, okay, so give that butter a little swirl around. Just swirl the pan around. There we go. You just want the butter all over the place. And then pick up those eggs and just give them a last little swirl around, a little whisk.
A little whiskey. Okay.
And then just add them to your pan.
Okay.
Yes. Get them all.
Beautiful.
And then you're just gonna wait it out. You're gonna keep on letting it cook off, and you just want to give it a nice little stir until some soft scrambled eggs form.
Now
maybe with a fork.
Oh.
All right, so you can see as I move around the egg a little bit, some soft scrambled eggs are starting to form, those little clumps. And that's when you really want to stop moving your eggs around. You don't want to keep moving them after you see those soft scrambled eggs. Now you just want to let your eggs sit in the pan, and the bottom is going to cook, the sides are going to cook, and you're going to see it basically cook from the sides to the center.
So just let it be, don't touch it anymore.
Yes, but don't get antsy. This is gonna take several minutes to do. If you get antsy and you turn the heat up, you're gonna have those brown eggs that you don't wanna have.
Okay.
This is what we're talking about. See, the outside is starting to cook off. And then now you can take a spatula and I just poked myself in the eye with the spatula. You can see that the bottom is cooking. Juicy, juicy. So we're getting there. We have another few minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes. The inside needs to be mostly cooked off. You can have the inside be a little bit loose if you want, if you like that runny egg action, or you can cook it all the way through. Isn't this perfect, Eric?
It's beautiful.
This is how we like it. We like it done on the outside, a tiny, tiny bit runny on the inside. So the trick here, it's kind of difficult, so bear with me, it might take me a second. You're going to fold over this first half here onto the middle, just like that. And you can use your hand or you can use a spoon or another spatula. And then you're just going to flip it again so that the fold is on the bottom of your omelet, just like that.
Just beautiful, Grace.
Look at that. And if you want, you can cook off the inside a little bit more, let it sit in that hot pan just so the inside cooks a little bit more. But that's it. Yes, yes, yes.
Give me the food, give me the food, give me the food.
Perfect. Oh!
You often like singing that. Oh, we gotta put some green on. Green it.
Got a green. I like a little bit of fresh parsley or chives on it. It just like, it adds that little pop of green, a little pop of taste. Race. Look how fluffy.
That is one
fluffy
egg omelette.
What do you think?
If I was French, I'd be proud. But I'm proud anyway. That is darn
That was profound.
good. Wow.
Isn't it just so much better? It tastes like a real egg.
Yes.
It's fluffy, it's soft, it's not
It's
overdone.
not burnt. Yes.
You don't even miss the fillings.
Well, I do miss bacon and cheese, but you don't miss it as much.
Check it out on tastefullygrace.com.
You won't regret it.
Will it fit? I'm getting my pre-omelet workout in.